ready for your practice today, trusting that you've done the work that will serve you all day long. And as you feel ready to, go ahead and make your way onto your back. We're going to start there today. Pull your knees into your chest. Just give yourself a nice big squeeze. Maybe massaging the back on the floor a little bit. Maybe taking the knees into some circles. And then place the feet down onto the floor, hip width distance in stance. Place your hands down to frame the hips. And with your inhale breath, lift your hips up. Good. Then take your arms overhead and lay the backs of your hands onto the floor. Lift up into the tippy toes, sending the hips a little bit higher, reaching out through the fingertips. Inhale here. And then on your exhale, lower the heels, the hips, and the hands, everything at the same time. Again, lift hips and heels and arms. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower hands and hips. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heels, lift the arms. And then exhale, lowering the hips, heels, and the hands. Again, breathing in, lifting hips, heels, arms float overhead. Exhale, lower the hips, heels, and the arms. Good. Pause here on your back. Bring your hands behind your head. Interlace all 10 fingers. Bring the shins off the floor so that you're at 90-degree angles with the legs. Knees are bent. And then take an exhale and just lift your shoulder blades, doing a little miniature crunch. Then inhale, lift the legs up. Exhale, curl in just a little bit more, tailbone lifting, shoulder blades lifting. And then exhale, just take your head down to the floor, rebend the knees. Shoulder blades up, exhale. Legs up, inhale. Curl a little bit in, exhale. And inhale, lower back down. Bend the knees. Exhale, shoulder blades up, crunching in. Straighten the legs up, breathing in. And then curl a little bit closer, exhale. Inhale to lower your shoulder blades, to bend your knees. Feet are still off the floor. And last round, exhale, shoulder blades up, legs up. Everything curls in even more. And then inhale, lower your head, bend your knees, set your feet down onto the floor. Good. Bring your knees towards your chest, and again, your shins to hover so you have 90-degree angles. Take your arms out to cactus. We're not actually going to drop the knees all the way down. You're just going to take your knees maybe a quarter of the way to the right, or halfway, maybe almost touch the floor. Don't let them land. Pin your left shoulder blade down, and then bring the knees back up to center. So just going as far as you can without creating too much strain, knees down towards the left. Don't rest them on the floor though. Go as far as you can while keeping your right shoulder pinned. And then come back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. One more set like that. So knees towards the right. Knees come back up. And knees to the left. And then bring the knees back up. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. And grab a hold of the shins. Pull the knees in. And then set your feet back down onto the floor. Knees are bent. Place the hands down. Lift your hips again for bridge. Keep your arms as they are. You can even grab the outer edges of your yoga mat if you want. Pull the shoulder blades underneath you. Press your hip points up. And then try to bring your right knee towards your chest and just send the right leg up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing into that left heel, keeping the hips as level as you can. Breathe in. Then just lower your right leg parallel to the floor so your thighs are in line again. And lift back up. Halfway down. Lift back up. Halfway down. Lift back up. Rebend the knee, set the foot to the floor, lower the hips all the way down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lift your hips. Nice work the shoulder blades underneath you. Pull the left knee towards the chest. Take the left leg up to the sky. And push your hips towards the ceiling. Lower the left leg halfway down. Back up. Back down. Back up. Push into the arms. Back down. And all the way up. Bend the knee, set the foot to the floor, lower the hips down. And again, hug your knees into your chest. Big squeeze. And straighten your arms and legs out so that you're lying flat on your back. Reach your arms overhead. Good. Take an inhale here. Really reach and stretch. Inhaling. On your exhale, try to sit all the way up. And then fold forward into Paschimottanasana. And if it's early because we haven't done a lot for the hamstrings, just keep a little bend to your knees or slide something underneath your sits bones. Look forward, reach forward, and then start to fold. Relax through the back of the neck. And give the head a little shake. Then lift your head up. Come up to sit Dandasana. So we're going to play with going towards plow and then coming back up. So you're going to lean back, strong core, bring your legs up, push into your hands. Maybe your toes touch, maybe they don't. You're going to lower slowly, come back up, breathe in at the top, forward fold, exhale. So inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Legs come up, push into palms, move towards plow. Lower the spine, lower the legs, reach the arms up. Forward fold, and you can move at your pace. Let's just take a couple more. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower to your back. Bring your legs up, push into your arms, plow. Lower the spine. Reach the arms up as the legs land, breathing in. Forward fold, breathing out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower to your back. Legs up overhead. Lower the back. Lower the legs. Reach the arms up. Forward fold, breathing out. Let's take one more set wherever you are. Meeting in a forward fold, Paschimottanasana again. Notice any differences, shake out the head. Maybe take a moment to grow your spine longer, look forward, melting your ribs, heart down towards your thighs. Walk your hands back in, cross your ankles, place your hands forward on the mat, step back for plank pose, so top of a push-up. And then just pause here. Inner hands are heavy, heels pressed back, legs are toned. Just building a little bit of heat here in your high plank. Check out the grip of your finger pads, that the inner hands are staying heavy into the mat, and that your breath is smooth. Take one more breath in, and then downward dog, so push back. And hang out in this down dog, kind of just exploring the shape, pedaling out your legs, shake out the head. Nice jobs. Come high onto your tippy toes. Lower the heels, exhale. High up to your tippy toes. Lower the heels. Up into your tiptoes. Heels down. Come up to your tippy toes, bend your knees. Let your heels roll to the left so that your inner right foot, outer left foot land. Flex the feet. Don't move your hands, just stretch your hips back. Bend your knees a little deeper, and you feel that right side waist and side body start to open up. Roll back to your toes. Lift the heels up high. Bend the knees, roll the heels to the right. Inner edge of left, outer edge of right foot, flex the feet. Push through the left hand more than the right and stretch your hips back. Back to your tippy toes. Inhale, settle the heels down towards the mat, exhale. Take the right leg up towards the sky. Step the right foot between the thumbs. Warrior two, so come up and around. So early warrior two, adjust your stance. Right knee stacking over the ankle, arms are reaching, gazing over the right fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Pull your belly button in and up. Try to take your right knee maybe a little bit wider. And then join the hands behind the back. So you're gonna go for a 10-finger grip here. Stretch your knuckles down and back, lift your heart up. And then fold towards the inside of your right knee. So coming forward and down, bringing the head down, relaxing the neck. Shake the neck out a little bit here. Pull your knuckles up and forward. Good, just release your hands down to the mat. Roll towards the back toes. Take your right leg up to the sky again, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. You're welcome to stay here, but if you feel ready to go into a bigger back bend, bring the right toes behind you, setting up for wild thing. Bring it back to the plank pose. So back to plank, and we'll add in our first vinyasa here. You're welcome to drop your knees if you'd like, or else lower in one line. Open up your chest for cobra or upward facing dogs. Meeting back in downward dog. Move through that same flow. Left leg lifts up high, breathing in. Step between your thumbs. Warrior two. Settle into it. Squeeze through the back leg. Push down through the left heel. Join the hands behind the back. Other thumb on top if you can figure that out. Open up your chest. And then fold to the inside of your left knee. Feel your knuckles lifting up and overhead. Try to squeeze your palms together. Release your hands down, and then again, roll to the back toes. Left leg goes up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip, stay here, or taking the wild thing, drop the left toes behind you and reach the left arm forward. Bringing it to plank pose, top of a push-up, and lowering in your style. You can hover, you can land, move through your back bend, and meet back in a downward dog. Taking a nice big breath in, a long breath out. And start to walk your feet towards your hands so that you come forward and end up in a standing forward bend with your feet about hip width distance. Grab a hold of your elbows. Just drop your head down, relax your neck. If you want to create a little sway side to side, you're welcome to do that. Release your fingertips to the floor and prop yourself up into Ardha Uttanasana. So nice halfway lift, grow tall through the spine. Exhale, forward fold, inner thighs back, belly in. And then come up halfway. Heel toe your feet a little bit closer, maybe not touching, but closer. So you have a little more center, more of a centered feeling. And then grab a hold of your right big toe with your right index and middle finger. Bring your left hand to your left hip. And when you stand, can you bring the right leg with you? Push into that left leg powerfully. And then position the right foot to the inner left thigh. So you can grab the ankle then and place it for a tree. Good, hands can come to the heart. Get tall through the spine, fill up through the crown of the head. Arms can go overhead if you'd like. Find your balance. Press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Reach out through the fingertips. Stay with it. Bring the hands to the heart. Press your palms together to help with balance. Releasing your right foot from your inner thigh and just pulling the knee towards the chest. Slowly gliding this right foot back into crescent. So just step back and land as quietly and softly as you can. Take an inhale here. And then hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Pushing your palms together, begin to turn your chest, make the back leg strong. If anybody wanted to go deeper than this, you could always bring right hand to the outside of your left foot. Maybe take your left arm up towards the ceiling. Rotate your right ribs under and pour your left shoulder back more. If your hands are apart, bring your palms back together, and I want you to bring your right foot while in the twist forward to meet your left. So you're in a twisting chair. Softly step and arrive. Take one more breath here. And then push through the heels. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale. And bring the hands to the heart. Exhale. Step your feet to hip width distance. Hands go to the hips. Press your hips forward, elbows back, lift your chest. Forward fold down over your legs and grab a hold of your big toes. So you hook up index, middle fingers around big toes here. Inhale for a long spine. So you just come forward with the heart, push the thighs back, inner thighs back. Exhale and bow into your legs and just enjoy the stretch. Pull up on those big toes, but push big toes into fingers. So there's some traction, there's some resistance. And then move your shoulders away from your earlobes so the sides of your neck are long. Maybe shifting more weight into ball mounds of toes. And then come up halfway. Take a flat back. If your feet are kind of wide, you might want to bring them a little closer. Grab the left foot. Big toe is what I go for, but if you want to go for ankle, you can do that too. Right hand, right hip. Push into the right leg. Bring your left leg up. And then once you're up, grab the ankle and help the heel come to the inner right thigh. Take the left knee out to the left. Pull the pelvic floor and the belly button in and up. Let your hands meet at your heart. Maybe take the arms all the way into Vrikshasana tree. Find your breath. Hands back to the heart. Push your palms together for balance. Draw your navel in and release your left foot from your inner thigh. Pull the knee towards the chest. Slowly glide the left foot back, landing on your toes. Position your right knee over the ankle. Your back leg is straight and strong. And take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, hooking elbow and knee. Shift your knee over the ankle and that front leg. Make the back leg strong and try to widen the back of your pelvis. So left hip is moving out to the left and up a little bit. Maybe bring your left hand down if you'd like to go deeper, right arm towards the sky. Breathe into this twist, rinse and clean. If you took your hands apart, join your palms again at the heart center. Shift your weight into right foot. Step left foot quietly to the place next to the right, so you're in twisting chair. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up, stretching up, reaching up. Hands to the heart, exhale. And then step your feet apart a little bit. Hands at the hips again. Inhale, lift your chest, open your heart. Exhale, forward fold, Padahastasana. So now you're going to stand on your hands, toes all the way to the creases of your wrists. Press down through the heels. Let gravity take over, opening up the backs of the legs as you release your crown. Relax your jaw. And then sliding your hands out from underneath your feet. Turn your toes out, take a squat down from Malasana, hips dropping towards heels, hands meet at the heart. Grow tall through the front of the spine. Lift your chest towards your thumbs. And then we'll play with crow pose. So placing the hands down to the floor, bringing the knees towards the backs of the arms, exploring shifting your weight forward, maybe picking up one foot, maybe picking up the other. And then you can step the feet down or jump back to take a plank. Moving through your vinyasa. Opening up your heart, move your shoulders back in space in your up dog or cobra. And we'll go back to downward dogs, heels reaching into the floor. Take a few breaths here. Close your eyes and just feel your body. Feel what's shifted, what's opened. Try to turn your triceps down and your biceps up and forward. Use the whole circumference of your hands. Palms gripping, palms pressing. Side body lengthening. Take your right leg and lift it up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And then step outside your right pinky finger for a wide lunge. Dropping the back knee down to the floor. Maybe scooting the left knee back if you'd like a little deeper stretch into the front of your left hip. From there, you can stay on your palms or lower to your elbows and melt your hips forward and down. Notice where you're feeling something. Try to breathe into it and come back to that ball of light image. Send it to the places that need it right now. Wherever you are, whether you're on your forearms or your palms, bend the back knee, leaning into your left elbow or hand, circling the right hand back to catch the left foot, pinky toe side. Give your right hand a little kick with that left palm and start to turn your chest open towards the right. Turn up the volume of your breath. Release your back foot. Both hands come down. Press up into the palms. And then heel toe your right foot towards center between your thumbs again. Picking up your back knee, spin the back heel down like you're going to do warrior two. So the left toes are turned more to the left. And then right hand down inside or outside the right foot or up on a support as you start to move this right leg straight. Tuck the right hip under. You bring your left hand to your hip as you start to roll open into a triangle variation. Leaning back. Maybe your left arm goes up towards the ceiling. Maybe it stays on your hip or low back. Rotate the left side of your chest open a little bit more. Pressing out through your feet, active in the legs. Nice long spine, tailbone to the crown. Lots of length. Lit up still. Good. Circle your left hand down to the floor, placing the left palm onto the mat. And if you'd like to, I'll show you the more advanced version of this, and then you can choose to do a normal side plank if you want. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot, maybe taking this right leg with you, holding the big toe and taking the leg up. So full Vashisthasana. If you're not taking the leg with you, you're welcome to stack your feet instead or modify left knee down, right foot down. Place your right hand to the floor, lower your right leg, Vinyasa. When you're down dogs, a breath or two here, just recenter, clarify the breath. And then taking your left foot outside your left pinky. You can sweep it up to the sky first if you want, then land it. Drop the back knee, wiggle the right knee back a little bit. Feel your hips move forward and down, and you can stay here on your palms or come onto your elbows. Palms can come together, hands can stay down, up to you. For now, just let your head and neck go. Relax your shoulders, soften behind your heart. And just breathe into the hips. Take your last exhale here. Leaning into your right palm or elbow, depending on what's on the ground. Bend your back knee, circle your left hand back to catch the pinky toe side of your right foot. If you want to roll to the outer edge of your left, you can. Flex the toes and just roll that knee open. Then leaning back, kick a little bit into your left palm so you feel your heart open a little bit more. Releasing your back foot gently, rise up into your palms and heel toe your left foot towards the space between your thumbs again. Now pick up your back knee, spin your back heel down. Left fingertips on floor block or up on your shin if you want to start there. Right hand can go to the hip as you start to move into triangle. Start to turn your chest towards the right side of your space. Roll the right shoulder back in space. Maybe the arm floats up. Feel your feet are really rooted and gripping into the mat. So you're pressing evenly into both feet. Imagine you could pull energy up through your feet, up through your legs, calves, thighs, into the pelvis. And looking down, lowering the right palm. You can grab a hold of the left big toe if you want to here and shift into your right hand as you take that side plank variation, taking the left leg up with you. Or else you can stack your feet, normal Vashisthasana. Hold and breathe wherever you are. 3, 2, and 1. Left palm down. And again, take a vinyasa, high to low. Finding your up dogs or cobras and shifting back into downward facing dogs. In your down dogs, drop your knees wide. Big toes come together at the back of the mat. Forehead to the floor, child's pose. And just rest here. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your arms, your hips. Smoothing out your breath. And then slowly rising back up into your palms and pressing back into your downward facing dog. So Adho Mukha, lift your hips up, take your thighs back. Begin to walk your feet towards your hands, come to the top of your mat. Inhale for a flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, come up to a flat back, lengthen the spine. Right pointer and middle again to the right big toe, left hand to the left hip. Push into your left foot, bring your right leg up, this time taking the right leg forward for Utthita. So right leg reaching forward, lift your chest, move your shoulders back and down behind the heart, holding here. Let's take the leg out to the right. Just travel it out to the right side of your space. If you want to take it up a notch, your gaze drifts over the left shoulder. Stand tall, stand firm. Now bending the knee, you're going to bring your right ankle above your left thigh. Hands at the heart. Sink back and down for figure 4. You can stay here, or for a deeper stretch in your hips, place your fingertips down. Press your outer right knee down. Sink your hips back. If your hands aren't on the floor, you're still palms together at your heart. Flex right foot. And then hands back to heart. If you touch the earth, come back up. Release your right leg out. And then back down to the floor with the right foot. Circle the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Right hand, right hip, left pointer, middle grab, left big toe. Push into right leg, bringing the left leg forward and up. Utthita Hasta, left side. Drop that outer left hip, lift the heart. Open leg to left, look right. Bring the leg forward. Take the ankle over the right thigh. Number 4, figure 4. Sink hips back and down. Press your palms together for balance, navel to spine, staying up high. Or if your hips allow it, drop the fingertips down. Press the outer left knee down. Stay in that deep bend in your front knee. Hands back to the heart. Rise up. Left foot next to right. Inhale the arms overhead. Big breath in. This time take your hands behind your heart. Behind your back rather. Clasp your 10 fingers. Open your chest. And fold, open up the shoulders. Let the head hang here. Just give it to gravity. Let your knuckles pull forward. And then releasing your hands down, go ahead and turn your toes out. Squat again, Malasana, hands at the heart. And from Malasana, all we're going to do is drop our bottom down to the floor. And then take your legs out really wide. So the legs go out nice and wide. You can take your hands to the tops of the thighs. On inner thighs rotating up, outer thighs rotating down, flex the feet. And the first thing we'll do is just a fold forward. So walk your fingertips out. Maybe come onto your elbows. Just check out what's happening in the inner thighs, inner legs this morning. Keep pressing out through your heels. Relax the back of your neck. Breathe behind the heart. And start to walk your hands over towards the left leg. As you walk towards the left, you can either frame the shin or keep your forearms on the inside. Grab the foot if you'd like. Start to fold into that left leg. Walk your hands back to center. Go all the way towards the right leg. Just go as far as it feels good to your body. Drop the head, relax the neck. Walk back through center. This time, walk your hands over to the left. Take your right arm up towards the sky into an open twist. Forearm can be down or the palm can be down. You could take this arm around your low back. You could reach it towards your left toes. You could just keep it up towards the ceiling, whatever feels good to you. And then walk across center, past the midline, and come towards the right leg. Do the same on this side. So right forearm down, left arm goes up. Take any arm position with that top arm. And then walk your hands back to center. Take another moment there. And then walk your hands back in, lifting yourselves all the way back up. You can bring your legs forward in front of you. Reach forward, take a nice big breath in, and then slowly rolling onto your backs. As you get onto your back body, let's take happy baby. So bring your knees in, reach down, grab a hold of those feet, take the legs out. Maybe rock around on your back a little bit. Maybe one leg straightens, maybe the other leg straightens. And then take your right leg over your left leg, like a big eagle wrap in the legs. Take your right arm under your left arm, big eagle wrap in your arms. With an inhale, toes and fingertips are reaching to the opposite sides of the room. As you exhale, bring your elbows and your knees to touch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, touch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, touch. And then inhale back to the floor. Take your arms out to cactus, but leave your legs the same. Take a little hop of your hips to the right. So just kind of bump them to the right side of your mat a little bit. Keep your knees squeezing and start to drop your knees down towards the left. If you need to unravel and take not as deep of a twist, you can stack your knees instead. Relax. Then bring your knees back up. Unravel your legs and switch left over right, left under right. Take an inhale breath and exhale crunch. Just 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Bring your arms to cactus. Bump your hips to left. Drop your knees to the right. Bring your knees back up. Unravel your legs. Set your feet down onto the floor and just start to slide your legs all the way out. Coming into the last shape of your practice, Shavasana. Take a moment to slide your shoulder blades down. Flip your palms up. Close the eyes down. Try to just completely relax right now. Noticing your next breath. Begin to wiggle your fingertips. Wiggle your toes. Bring your arms overhead, full body stretch. And start to bend your knees, gather your knees into your chest. And as you feel ready, rolling down onto your right side. Taking your time, slowly making your way to a comfortable seat. Palms can meet together in front of the heart. Just noticing your state at this moment, maybe feeling a little more awake, a little more enlivened through our meditation and our practice this morning. I hope that this feeling will follow you through the remainder of your day. That at any time you need it, you remember that you can call upon yourself, your higher self, to generate better energy, to help remove negativity, anything that's painful or hurtful or doesn't serve you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.
Thank you, guys. Good jobs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for being